Hey guys, so in today's video, I had actually gotten this as a request from a few of you talking about the differences between working as a CNA in a long-term care, skilled nursing facility type setting as compared to working as a CNA in the hospital. Now, I will tell you, I have worked in multiple different settings as a CNA. I have worked in assisted living facilities, long-term care facilities. I apologize for my dog. Um, I have worked in the hospital on the orthopedics unit, and of course, I've worked in your everyday nursing home. I've also worked in home health, but that doesn't really apply to this. So, when it comes to working in the hospital, I definitely feel like if you are able to get a position as a CNA in the hospital, it's definitely usually, okay, not every facility, but in my own personal experience, they actually value their employees more, at least from my opinion. They try to keep you healthier. Like, they have a lot more, at least in my personal experience, they have a lot more actual, like, um, things that will help you not break your back, as far as like machines that can help you, or different techniques that can help you move a patient or transfer a patient, especially patients who tend to become like dead weight, who can't really assist you whatsoever. So I did make a few notes. So if you see me looking behind the camera or beyond the camera, that's why. Because I just wanted to make sure I tried to stay on track for you guys. Because I know I can get a little bit long winded, and sometimes it can be a little frustrating, I'm sure. So, um, differences between long term care and hospital for CNAs. Patients. Obviously, CNAs in hospitals are exposed to people who have a much bigger variety of medical conditions. They may be coming in for a surgery or something, but then they also have um, another illness, or like a chronic illness or something going on with them. You also see a lot bigger age ranges. For example, obviously in a nursing home, people tend to be elderly. The youngest that I have seen in a nursing home is like 23, and that was because she was on a trach, and she was on the trach unit because her family didn't have the ability to care for her at home. So she was put into the facility where they knew that she would be getting the care that she needed. Um, but for the most part, in the nursing homes, you see older residents. You don't see like as many younger residents. Whereas when I was working on the ortho unit in the hospital, I could see anywhere from 15 and up. They would have those patients on our floor. Most of them were over the age of 18, but there was a possibility that they could be 15 and up depending on the census of our pediatric unit. So, obviously, with your patients, if you work in a skilled nursing facility or long term care, you are able to form a stronger bond with those patients because they actually live there. You see the same patients day in and day out, and obviously at the hospital, it's different because you have, a shorter time span that they're actually staying at the hospital. Um, so, yeah. Another difference when it comes to providing care. So, in long term care facilities, you have more residents who need you um, on an everyday basis to provide a lot of their ADL care. Because obviously they live there, they're there for a reason, they can't live on their own, they need assistance. They require you to actually interact with them hands on for their daily, quality of life care. Um, and then with CNAs in the hospital, you may find that, you might need to change someone or help someone go from their bed to their bathroom that's in their room, or you may need to help them wash up a little bit or something like that. But a lot of times, the care that you are giving from patient to patient is very different. Like, you could have a lot more patients in the hospital where they're able to do mostly everything for themselves, and they kind of just need you there for a little bit of support. Like they need you to hold their hand or something as they're walking to the bathroom from their bed, just to make sure they don't fall, or, like making sure that they don't get tripped up with their IV, stuff like that. So that's a one huge difference between hospital and nursing home, because nursing homes you tend to do like a lot. Um, Another one that I wrote down was learning opportunities. So a lot of CNAs, obviously, when you get started out, a lot of people do their clinicals in nursing homes. I would say the majority of CNAs do their CNA clinicals in nursing homes, just because that's where a lot of CNAs work. Because CNA jobs in the hospital setting are harder to find, because those tend to be snatched up as soon as they see them open. So, sometimes also I will say that it can be harder to get a job in the hospital, only because some hospitals aren't really as willing to give new CNAs opportunities, although I have seen it happen. I have worked with people on the orthopedics unit who, like, that was their very first job out of CNA training. So, but a lot of people go to nursing homes because they know that, even if they don't have a lot of experience, these nursing homes need them, and, they're always hiring. But I will say the learning opportunities in the hospital, I have found and worked with so many nurses in the hospital setting who are willing to let you watch their procedures or things that they're doing. They have, allowed me to like learn from them. They share their knowledge. Not every nurse is like this, but I have worked with quite a few who are super nice, especially if they know that you want to go to nursing school or that you're in nursing school. Like, a lot of times they'll let you observe things that they do, and it's so great. Now, this one kind of depends on like where you work, the state you work in, and the facility, and it comes to wage, because I wouldn't necessarily say this is true in my local area in Indiana. Some CNAs that are employed in hospitals receive a higher pay than people in their same area who work in nursing homes. However, like I said, I do not feel that that's true right now, currently, due to COVID. A lot of our hospitals have more staff than nursing homes do, and the nursing homes are willing to pay extra now because they don't have enough staff, at least in my area. It may be different where you live. So I would just say, if you're interested in working in a hospital, I would check out like Indeed, or Glassdoor. A lot of people share like their salary range and things like that on there, for that specific facility. So I would just say do your research. And I definitely feel like it's good if you plan on working as a CNA for any period of time that's longer than just a couple of years. I would say definitely look into working in the hospital, only because, like I said, you can learn a lot. You get the opportunity to observe new things and care for a wider range of patients and medical conditions. And it also like exposes you to different types of people, different things, different medical conditions, obviously. And, you may meet nurses who are willing to help you. If you're looking to further yourself in the nursing career, you may find nurses who are willing to help you learn different techniques and things. So I hope you guys found this helpful. I definitely appreciate you guys sharing topics that you guys are interested in learning more about. I do still plan on keeping my channel mostly medical related, with a few of my personal vlogs and stuff thrown in there, from time to time. But if there's anything you guys would like to hear more about, please let me know, and I will talk to you guys again in tomorrow's video.